Welcome to Rad, a daily reader for Reddit. Like and subscribe for daily Reddit videos. Megathread, President Donald Trump commutes Roger Stone's sentence. On Friday evening, President Donald Trump commuted Roger Stone's jail sentence. Stone was arrested in 2019 during the Mueller investigation, found guilty of making false statements and obstructing an investigation, and sentenced to 40 months in prison. Earlier on Friday, Stone's attempt to appeal the sentence was dismissed by the District of Columbia Circuit Court of Appeals. President Trump had tweeted about Stone's sentence numerous times in recent weeks. Last week, he tweeted that Stone was a victim of a corrupt and illegal witch hunt, one which will go down as the greatest political crime in history. He can sleep well at night. Submissions that may interest you. Submission domain: Donald Trump commutes prison sentence of longtime advisor Roger Stone, abc.net.au. Trump commutes sentence of Roger Stone in case he long denounced, nytimes.com. Trump commutes ex-advisor Roger Stone's sentence, bbc.com. Trump commutes Roger Stone's prison sentence after he was convicted of covering up for the president, NBCnews.com. Trump commutes sentence of confidant Roger Stone. He was set to go to prison July 14 for lying to Congress and witness tampering. Washington Post. Trump commutes Roger Stone's sentence, WBALTV.com. Trump pardons Roger Stone, his friend and former advisor, Newsweek.com. Trump commutes Roger Stone's sentence, CNN.com. Trump grants clemency to ally Roger Stone after railing against unfair conviction sentencing, USAtoday.com. Trump issues order commuting Roger Stone's sentence in Russia probe, globalnews.ca. Trump commutes Roger Stone's sentence, CBSNews.com. Trump commutes Roger Stone's sentence, TheHill.com. President Trump commutes sentence of longtime friend, advisor Roger Stone, abcnews.go.com. Trump commutes longtime advisor Roger Stone's prison sentence, NPR.org. Trump commutes longtime friend Roger Stone's prison sentence, APnews.com. Trump just commuted Roger Stone's sentence, Vox.com. Donald Trump commutes sentence of Roger Stone, Yahoo.com. Trump commutes Roger Stone's sentence, Axios.com. Trump expected to commute sentence of Roger Stone, WashingtonExaminer.com. Roger Stone prison sentence commuted, reports MarketWatch.com. Meet Roger Stone, one of Trump's most loyal supporters whose 40-month prison sentence was just commuted. BusinessInsider.com. Trump commutes Roger Stone's sentence, AMP.CNN.com. Trump has commuted their prison sentence of his loyal ally Roger Stone. BuzzFeedNews.com. Trump commutes sentence of advisor Roger Stone in obstruction case. HuffPost.com. Roger Stone's commutation was inevitable. TheAtlantic.com. President Donald Trump commutes ally Roger Stone's prison sentence. CNBC.com. Trump has reportedly commuted the prison sentence of the former Republican strategist Roger Stone. BusinessInsider.com. Roger Stone tells app that President Donald Trump called to say he would commute his prison sentence in Russia probe, Ni1.com. Trump commutes sentence of longtime advisor Roger Stone, Politico.com. Trump mulls commuting longtime advisor Roger Stone's sentence. Source says, Reuters.com. Trump commutes Roger Stone's sentence for crimes related to Russia probe. ABC7ne.com. President Trump just commuted Roger Stone's 3-year prison sentence. Vice.com. Roger Stone sentence commuted. BuzzFeedNews.com. Statement from the press secretary regarding executive grant of clemency for Roger Stone Jr. Whitehouse.gov. Trump commutes sentence of advisor Roger Stone in obstruction case. HuffPost.com. Trump commutes sentence of convicted felon who lied because the truth looked bad for the president. LawandCrime.com. Trump commutes Roger Stone's prison sentence. PBS.org. Trump commutes advisor Roger Stone's prison sentence. Reuters.com. Trump commutes Roger Stone's sentence days before prison. The Daily Beast. President Donald Trump commutes Roger Stone's sentence. UPI.com. Trump commutes Roger Stone's prison sentence. MSNBC.com. Trump commutes prison sentence of longtime ally Roger Stone. Bloomberg.com. Trump commutes ally Roger Stone's sentence related to Russia probe. CBC.ca. Donald Trump commutes the 40-month sentence of former advisor Roger Stone. News.sky.com. Trump commutes sentence of Roger Stone in case he long denounced. CNN.com. Trump commutes prison sentence of longtime advisor Roger Stone. Politico.com. Trump commutes Roger Stone's sentence before 3-year prison term was to begin. Yahoo.com. Trump just commuted Roger Stone's sentence. Vox.com. Trump's commutation of Roger Stone's sentence. Annotated. Washington Post. Read. White House announces Trump is granting clemency to Roger Stone. Edition.cnn.com. Trump's rescue of Roger Stone is a brazen act of self-protection. RollingStone.com. Not just Roger Stone. A shockingly long list of Trump's controversial pardons and commutations, corrupt officials, political allies, and right-wing icons. MotherJones.com. Dems say with Roger Stone commutation, Trump acted like a mafia boss. NBCNews.com. A free man. Trump commutes longtime advisor Roger Stone's prison sentence. Reuters.com. Schiff. Trump commuting Stone, an appalling attack on rule of law. MSNBC.com. Donald Trump commutes Roger Stone's sentence days before prison term set to begin. Independent.co.uk. Roger Stone. Trump proves his love for law and order doesn't apply to friends. TheGuardian.com. Top Democrats react to Trump granting Roger Stone clemency, calling it an abuse of power. BusinessInsider.com. Roger Stone to Trump after commutation. Thank you, Mr. President. NBCNews.com. Biden campaign. Trump abused authority by commuting Roger Stone's sentence. FoxNews.com. Trump commutes longtime friend Roger Stone's prison sentence. AlJazeera.com. Most corrupt president in history. Critics reel after Trump lets Roger Stone stay free. HuffPost.com. Trump commutes sentence of Roger Stone. Longtime friend and advisor. US News. TheGuardian.com. Roger Stone. Critics blast Trump for commuting ex-advisor's jail term. BBC.com. Roger Stone's sentence commuted by Trump. I live to fight another day. BostonHerald.com. Trump branded lawless president as Stone clemency enrages Democrats. Newsweek.com. Trump's commutation of Roger Stone's sentence is an unforgivable betrayal of his office. Washington Post. Democrats blast Trump for commuting Roger Stone, the most corrupt president in history. TheHill.com. Spits in the face of the jury. Legal experts explode over Trump clemency for Stone. HuffPost. Lawrence and Rachel on Trump's commutation of Roger Stone. MSNBC.com. Schiff. Trump commuting Stone's sentence is so destructive to the rule of law. MSNBC.com. Pelosi. Statement on Trump commuting sentence of campaign advisor Roger Stone. Speaker.gov. Romney blasts Trump's commutation for Roger Stone. Unprecedented. Historic corruption. TheHill.com. Mitt Romney slams Trump's commutation for Roger Stone. Historic corruption. HuffPost.com. Sen. Mitt Romney calls Trump's commutation of Roger Stone unprecedented. Historic corruption. SLTRIB.com. Romney calls Stone commutation historic corruption. Axios.com. Trump defends Stone commutation while assailing Russia investigation. Jeff Sessions. Politico.com. Debunking 12 lies and falsehoods from the White House statement on Roger Stone's commutation. AMP.CNN.com. Mitt Romney accuses Donald Trump of unprecedented historic corruption for pardoning Roger Stone. The Daily Beast. Roger Stone celebrates brazen move by Trump to commute his sentence. TalkingPointsMemo.com. Trump. Roger Stone was targeted by an illegal witch hunt. NBCNews.com. Mitt Romney blasts Trump for commuting Roger Stone's sentence. MotherJones.com. Trump at his most corrupt. President commutes 40-month sentence of longtime ally Roger Stone. Common Dreams. Sen. Mitt Romney calls Trump's decision to commute Roger Stone's sentence historic corruption. Time.com. The Roger Stone commutation is even more corrupt than it seems. Lawfareblog.com. Romney breaks from GOP again with criticism of Trump's Roger Stone decision. TheWeek.com. Mitt Romney joins top Democrats slamming Trump's decision to commute Roger Stone's sentence. BusinessInsider.com. Historic corruption. Romney criticizes Trump for commuting Roger Stone's prison sentence. NBCNews.com. The Roger Stone case shows why Trump is worse than Nixon. NewYorker.com. This was a straight-up mob-style transaction. Roger Stone's sentence was commuted because there was a Republican president in position to do so. Esquire.com. The filthy air. Trump gives Roger Stone his get-out-of-jail-free card. TheBullWhip.com. This was a straight-up mob-style transaction. Roger Stone's sentence was commuted because there was a Republican president in position to do so. Esquire.com. Romney says Trump's move to commute sentence of Roger Stone is unprecedented. Historic corruption. BostonGlobe.com. Trump's commutation of ally Roger Stone's sentence sparks outrage. TheGuardian.com. The Stone commuting is a distraction from Barr installing a new U.S. attorney at EDNY. Justice.gov. Trump may have just confirmed Mueller's suspicions about his conduct toward Roger Stone. TheWeek.com, most corrupt president in history. Critics reel after Trump lets Roger Stone stay free. Them, HuffPost.com. Pelosi calls Stone commutation an act of staggering corruption. TalkingPointsMemo.com debunking 12 lies and falsehoods from the White House statement on Roger Stone's commutation. CNN.com in commuting Stone's sentence. Trump goes where Nixon would not. NYTimes.com. Unprecedented historic corruption. Romney joins critics of Stone's commutation. NPR.org. The big winner in Trump's commutation of Roger Stone is, of course, Trump. The Daily Beast. Mitt Romney slammed and corrected after falsely claiming Roger Stone commutation was unprecedented. LawandCrime.com. Romney lights up Twitter by condemning Trump's move on Stone. Bloomberg.com. Romney accuses Trump of corruption over Roger Stone commutation. Newsweek.com. Mueller called it. Trump got the testimony he wanted, then commutes Stone's sentence. VanityFair.com. Pelosi plans legislation to limit pardons commutations after Roger Stone moved. TheHill.com. House Democrats promise investigations legislation after Trump commutes Roger Stone. FoxNews.com. Barr recommended Trump not give Stone clemency. TheHill.com. Roger Stone joins list of political figures. Allies granted clemency by Trump. TheHill.com. Attorney General Barr told Trump he shouldn't grant Roger Stone clemency. CNBC.com. Witch hunt. Trump commutes longtime advisor Roger Stone's prison sentence. Reuters.com. Historic corruption. Romney criticizes Trump for commuting Roger Stone's prison sentence. NBCNews.com. GOP senator says Trump commuting Stone was a mistake. TheHill.com. Roger Stone has escaped punishment for his crimes. Trump is sending a signal. TheGuardian.com. Mitt Romney calls Trump's Roger Stone commutation unprecedented historical corruption. USAtoday.com. FMR asked U.S. Attorney Goldman if there was any question as to what was on the mind of Roger Stone or what was on the mind of President Trump. Stone cleared it up today when he said he could have flipped on Trump and it would have eased his situation. MSNBC.com. Robert Mueller responds to Trump's commutation of Roger Stone's sentence. Stone was no victim. LawandCrime.com. Former Russia Special Counsel Robert Mueller defends Roger Stone prosecution in wake of Trump commutation. Freak.com. Robert Mueller defends Russia probe. Says Roger Stone remains a convicted felon, despite Trump's commutation of his sentence. ChicagoTribune.com. Mueller speaks out on Roger Stone commutation. He remains a convicted felon. And rightly so. Axios.com. Robert Mueller speaks out for the first time in a year, writing that Roger Stone, rightly, remains a convicted felon even after Trump's commutation. BusinessInsider.com. Historic corruption. 2 Republican senators denounce Trump's commutation of Stone. Politico.com. Twitter.com. Any coverage of the Stone commutation must make clear this didn't happen just because Stone is a friend of Trump's. It happened because Stone clearly could have implicated Trump and didn't, and has made very clear that he was doing so in order to get this benefit. Reminder that there's good circumstantial evidence that Trump lied to Mueller in his written responses re. Stone and WikiLeaks. Yes, the president was just publicly blackmailed. For the second time. He was already publicly blackmailed into meeting Putin at a conference after the WH cancelled a meeting. Trump used the power of the presidency to free a man convicted of lying to protect him. Why is this not the quickest impeachment trial in history? CU's our parents were mad about a black president. CU's our parents tilde are still mad about a black president. Clearly coronavirus has roots in the Obama presidency when he... Sorry, I can't even finish this stupid sarcastic sentence. When a far-right winger argues this is how you get 4 more years of Trump, it's almost like they're acknowledging he's intended as a punishment. Donald Trump cares more about his criminal friends and Confederate statues than actual American soldiers or people at risk from COVID-19. The power to pardon should never be in the hands of a single individual. We need to reform the way pardon powers are distributed in the U.S. The last 4 years shows that we need to reform a lot of things. Yeah, no more of this assuming good faith crap in order to keep the government operational as a democracy, republic. It's very clear that one team is willing to burn it all down just to get rich. In the middle of a global pandemic and 130k plus dead. This is what our leader is spending his time and energy on. Thanks for watching Rad. Like and subscribe for daily Reddit videos. If you like these videos, check out Rad too.